How you doing?
Recording in progress.
Coach, thankfully you're getting a little bit of firepower back offensively and defensively with JV. What type of defensive adjustments do you anticipate tonight that could help have a different result in the game this weekend?
Yeah, they're obviously one of the best offensive teams in the NBA, and a team that gets up a ton of threes, and they have Gobert that anchors their defense. It's going to be a really good game for us, a challenging game. We look forward to it. We got to get out to shooters. They're getting Mitchell back, so we'll have to make sure we have an awareness of him, and then Clarkson coming off the bench. But really good team, and we look forward to getting out there and competing against them.
You mentioned the threes. They can make it rain from three-point land. Where is the importance of the perimeter defense tonight versus maybe packing the paint and keeping the ball out of that area?
Yeah, we have to be in what we call early shifts. It allows us to stop their dribble penetration and get out to shooters quickly with a stick hand. But this is what they do. They get out and run. They keep the floor spread. They're well coached, and they're a really good offensive team. It's going to take everything that we have in terms of being locked into the details, and our margin for error is small against really good teams.
Coach, I know it was a little while ago, but you're one of two teams to hold Utah under 100 points in that win on day after Thanksgiving. What stuck out to you about how you all played defensively that night in that win?
We just had a grind mentality. Didn't pay attention to the scoreboard a ton. Whether it was a make-miss, we got the ball out quickly, and we got up and down the floor. We executed at a high level.
And since then, you all are playing over 500 ball. Do you feel like the continuity is starting to get there? I know you've had to fluctuate with some lineups with guys out. Do you feel like you all are starting to build something here just with kind of getting some normalcy in the rotations?
Yeah, we do. We're feeling great about where we are. Still a lot of room for improvement, obviously, with where we are in the season, but I like the progression of our team, and I think we'll continue to get better. This week is going to be a week where we play three really good Western Conference teams. I talked to our guys earlier about it, and this is what we want. We want an opportunity to play against the best and see where we are.
We talked to Brandon this morning. He said he still wasn't sure about tonight. It's a situation where he's got to go through his warm-up and see.
Yeah, same. He's questionable for tonight. He'll get out and warm up and see how he feels.
And we've been talking all year about 0.5 move the ball, quick decision making. I think you guys are up to 7th in assist rate. Where do you think you guys are at in terms of just sharing the ball like you want to?
I think we're doing great. The guys are buying in more and more, and we're starting to understand that it's hard to guard teams that move the ball and play with a 0.5 mentality. And then for us, we don't want to have to give the ball to just one guy and rely on X amount of points every game. We want everyone to be involved, everyone to be a threat. And it's where that mentality comes from. I think our guys are doing a great job of buying in more and more as the season progresses.
Yeah, you guys were already short on point guard depth. When Kyra went out and now Tomas being out, what kind of challenge is that going to be for the bench guys? Not a whole lot of experience there, but still having to find those quality backup point guard minutes.
Yeah, it's just next man up. So, we'll look at Jose. We'll see where we are with Nikhil, and it's another obstacle that we'll continue to adjust to and navigate. But this is the NBA. It's how it works, especially with us, with everyone dealing with a global pandemic. Guys are out sometimes, you got injuries, and we just got to continue to adjust. And we're confident in our guys and what we can do.
Going back to Christian's question about Brandon, he mentioned earlier today that he would talk to you and try to figure out what the best time to come back, because it is a back-to-back and it is 3 and 4. Do you take any of that into consideration because of the type of injury he's coming back from?
Absolutely. We have to go off of what Brandon feels, what our medical team is recommending. And right now he'll go out, he'll warm up, he'll see how he feels. We'll all talk about it and see where we go from there.
Let's go to David Locke on Zoom.
Hi, Willie. If you looked at your last 17 games, your 10-17, what's most different than how you started the season?
Well, I think the biggest difference is we're getting healthy, and we figured out sort of, kind of our lineups, and guys are just continuing to trust each other.
And then a similar question, if you compare the two games against the Jazz, what did you see in the difference? Probably you'd like to focus on the first one rather than the second one, but what did you see the difference between those two matchups?
The difference is the first game we came out and we had a grinded out mentality, and the second game, look, they're a tough team. They made adjustments and they came out and they made a ton of shots, and they just kind of overwhelmed us with their shot making. And being a young team, we talk, the coaches and I, we talk to our guys all the time that, look, teams are going to make shots. Let's have a next play mentality, next play speed. And I just didn't think we did a great job of that the second game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.